If you're looking to get free trophies, rank up in ranked, or carry your teammates, then you need to make sure you're maxing out these 10 brawlers in Brawl Stars. Let's jump right into our video with our number 10 spot being Daryl. After Daryl's amazing buff and getting a hypercharge, he is actually one of the best tanks in Brawl Stars right now, just because his 2 supers can get him across the map easily, along with his hypercharge to give him a speed buff and damage reduction. He can be used in almost any game mode and is just absolutely destroying the meta right now, and he hasn't fallen off ever since his buff. Look, right here, I just go right across the map and get a free goal. It's insane. You can't go wrong with Daryl because he also does amazingly high damage, so if anyone is ever really close to you, you basically get a free kill. As long as you use your supers wisely and you're not just rushing into every single fight you see, you will get free trophies, free wins, and rank up super fast with him in ranked. Daryl's slow gadget can also stop enemies from running away from you or get you out of situations where you need to run from enemies. Make sure you get the rolling reload star power so you can just destroy enemies super fast, since his reload is kind of slow, which is his only downside, but you can easily counter this by just getting the rolling reload star power. If you're one of those people who likes to really play tanks, make sure you're upgrading Daryl because he is arguably the best tank right now. Now coming at our number 9 spot, we have Larry and Laurie, which is one of 3 throwers on this list. Throwers are absolutely insane right now just because there are more walls than ever on Brawl Stars maps, and recently the throwers have just been insane, the ones they've been releasing at least. Larry is insane because he has 2 shots within 1 shot, because his shot gets bigger the second time it explodes, which is absolutely crazy, especially when you're playing maps like Hot Zone, where you need that strong area to get some kills. Now this is a great feature on Larry, but what really carries him is his bot. If you combine Laurie with his star power that makes Laurie even take damage, even though they nerfed it twice already, he is just insane because you can tank shots and you can play aggressive. You don't have to hide behind a wall anymore, which is usually what old throwers had to do. The gadget that heals the 2 and switch places as well is also amazing because you can get free health if you're in a bad situation, and you can also run away if you need to. I don't suggest using this to go right into a fight because I did that once and it just didn't end well. Now at our number 8 spot, we have a very consistent brawler, which is Byron. Byron's poison effect makes it so enemies can't heal as much, and his super just makes it so you can area heal your whole team, or area damage the whole other team, or a mix of both. Byron is just so good right now, and he's probably the best support brawler in the game. Just everything about him is amazing. Both of his gadgets are amazing, both of his star powers are amazing, and his super long range also helps him in more long range maps. The one thing about Byron that isn't true for every other support is that he can easily counter assassins. Like if Buzz were to latch onto me there, I would just throw down my super to heal me and damage Buzz, and then I would just use my gadget right here to do even more damage to him, and it would just be a free kill. He can do this with almost every single assassin, which is just amazing because most supports aren't meant to counter assassins, but surprisingly, Byron can do this. This doesn't mean that you should get into these situations with the enemy though. You should be keeping your range, and then if you need to counter a thrower, just throw your super right on them like I just did there. It forces the thrower to fall back, get out of place, and eventually just give you a free kill. At our number 7 spot, thanks to his hypercharge, we have Gray. Gray's hyper is one of the best hypercharges in the game right now because it gives your teammates a shield and heals them at the exact same time if you're running the star power. This especially does well in game modes like Hot Zone and Brawl Ball because you can reposition really easy and get that sweet health. Being able to get your whole team teleported right into the Hot Zone that easily is amazing, but along with that, it also heals them and gives them a shield, which is just so broken because your team will just be at full health while their team is still recovering. On top of that, his hyper portal and his normal portal stack, so that way you can have 2 portals down at once to have even more teleportation. To do this here, I have 1 to get our teammates into the Hot Zone, and then whenever I get it right here, I place it side to side, so that way you can heal and still stay in the Hot Zone. His only downside and why he's not higher on this list is his shots are kind of inconsistent because of how slow they are, so they're a little bit harder to hit. Gray also got a recent buff where his walking cane now charges his super as well, so you don't need to waste a shot on your walking cane without worrying about how to charge your super. You can also use his super to fall back if you're playing a game mode like Gem Grab where you might need to fall back. The number 1 spot might surprise you, so make sure you stick around to find out who it is. Okay, Maisie is at our number 6 spot because of her huge damage buff that she recently received. I feel like no one is talking about her, but she's just insane right now. Like, she can 2-shot Surge even if he has his shield gear on. Maisie used to be insane until they made her super charge in 4 shots, and then she kind of fell off. But after she got this insane damage buff, she's now really good again. Like, look, 2 shots and that Ems is already at 120 HP, and then I just finished her off. Some people think she's hard to play because her shot has an inconsistent speed and speeds up over time, but this really isn't that hard to deal with, and you just have to get used to it. Her hypercharge is also really good, spraying shots in every direction, which also charge her super. I just squad wiped there, which is just broken. I don't know how they let this happen, but Mais is just insane right now. And I should have gotten that goal right there. This game is... Mais can also slow the enemies and push them back if you ever need to just tap fire, because they're already slowed and all your shots will hit. She is a rare case where she's good in Heist and every other game mode. Usually brawlers are one or the other, but no, Maisie's hypercharge really does damage to the safe, and you should go check it out for yourself. I think it's around 25%, and you average get your hypercharge 2 times per game, so that's a free 50% for you. At our number 5 spot, we have Penny. In my opinion, Penny's always been good, really, but just no one's ever really realized it. But with the addition of her hypercharge, now everyone knows she's really good. Her hypercharge gets so much area control, it's actually crazy. With both shots combined doing 6,000 damage, it can kill about 40% of brawlers in the game with just one shot. Penny does really well in Heist, Hot Zone, and Gem Grab because most brawlers are usually gathered around one spot, so your mortar will just lock onto them easily. Penny's split shot can also do up to 5,000 damage, which if you ask me, like, that just shouldn't be allowed, bro. Like, if she just unloads her mag and hits all of her split shots, she kills any brawler in the game. No other brawler can do that. So if 2 brawlers are lined up perfectly or overlapping on top of each other, then you get a free kill. You saw the beginning of this match, I charged my super with just 2 shots, and then look right here, we just destroy them all. Me and Tara combined are insane. You know what, I'll give her a like right after this match just because that was an absolutely insane play. But getting right back to the video, at our number 4 spot, we have Stu. Stu is my favorite brawler, and I'm not just putting him here out of biasy. He's seriously the number 4 brawler right now. With his hypercharge, he can get across the map and heal at the same time. And it's basically a free goal if you're playing Brawl Ball, or you can run away or grab gems in Gem Grab. The only mode he's really not the best in is Heist because he really can't do a ton of damage, but he's good in every other game mode. With the addition of Brawl Hockey, he also does really well in that game mode because of how fast he charges his super. And if you're running the gadget that breaks walls, then you can just break the walls that are always guarding the other team's goal, which really helps your team on succeeding at getting goals. Stu is the best dodger in the game and also just has so many techs. Like, you can do the triple boost, which is really hard to do and you basically have to have 0 ping to do it. But what you do is you shoot and then just spam your super button, and since his shot has 2 shots inside of it, you can get 3 supers off. Disclaimer, you do have to have a super before you shoot. It does work really well, but make sure you don't super the ball when you're using your hypercharge because you will lose your super. He's one brawler that I'm really not nervous to play in high ranks because I know he'll just be consistent and I won't lose with him. Coming in at number 3, a brawler I've been recently giving a lot of attention to is Barry. Barry is the best healer in the game. There's no doubt about it. Being able to charge your super while you're healing your teammates or just yourself is something that no other brawler can do in the game right now. And it's what sets him apart from the rest. It's what makes him so amazing. And with the addition of his hypercharge, he's absolutely insane right now and is just crushing the meta. Other pro players have started to realize this too, and yes, I'm going to take credit for this because I've been talking about him for a while now. You can go back and check in my videos. I'm currently pushing him to 1,000 trophies, and I think I need like 100 more, and I'm barely losing with him. His pushback gadget gets any assassin away from him, so he's one of the only supports, just like Byron, who can counter assassins pretty easily, and it also heals him. Also, his reload star power gives him such an advantage because he has a super slow reload speed and he needs all the shots he can get. Also, you're usually standing in your puddles anyway because you probably need to heal. He's also absolutely amazing for area control and can really be played in any game mode, including Heist. Okay, at number 2, we have the last thrower on this list, which is Juju. Juju is very similar to Larry and Laurie, but 10 times better. And this is because she is very versatile, does very well on maps with a lot of water and bushes, and she has the best secret weapon ever, Gree. Gree's slowing star power will now make it so that Gree hits every single shot after that, and I've gotten so many kills and I just laugh every time because they keep just dying to an AI player. Like, Gree is just automated and they always die to it, especially when Edgar dies, bro. I love when Edgar dies too. Gree because Edgar's usually tend to stay out of the bushes if it's a more walled map so I can get that more damage in, but if I need to, I'll go into bushes to get more range like I do right here. Her gadget can come in handy too if you know how to use it right. I usually use it for the shield or invisibility, to be sneaky, or to just keep myself alive. It really helps if you're trying to run the ball into goal because you can just have a shield and it's a 50% damage reduction, so it's basically a free goal. If you're looking to max out a thrower, Juju is going to be the one you need to max out. He works extremely well in ranked too, and no one really bans her in ranked. At our number 1 spot, we have Max, the most consistent brawler in the game. Max has not gone to nerf in I don't even know how long, and I don't know why because she's crushing the meta and you can't go wrong with Max. Another reason why you need to be maxing her out is because she will not be getting a nerf anytime soon. She's an extremely balanced brawler, but her balance also makes her insane. Her hypercharge basically gives her a universal super because now you can just super anywhere and charge your teammates super and hyper. She is insanely fast, which makes it so that way you can dodge any shot with ease. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe and comment which brawler you'll be maxing out next. I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you guys in the next one.